Hey guys, here's Louis. So I'm going to share with you guys what I'm going to be doing next here on Lady Bird, and also what I have been up to. So I mentioned in a live chat that me, Brian from Arrowhead Garage, and Mike from Lake and Lodge Garage, I did mention that Mike is coming here to my house in Pennsylvania to play cars a little bit here with me and help me extract a broken bolt that is on the Lovebird engine. It's a 350 Pontiac engine. It runs great, but I need that bolt out so the timing cover, which this is the timing cover of another engine, but the timing cover for it could be able to be nice and flush and tight to the block. So I'm gonna have him here at the house, and I'm pretty excited because he's an awesome person. He's also the gentleman that came up with this idea of the bird cage sign. And for you guys out there, I'm gonna have t-shirts printed out that says birdcage, the birdcage. And I also have t-shirts and hoodies. You can reach Brian Menson at Arrowhead Garage. Go check out Arrowhead Garage, and underneath his videos he will have a link to the merchandise that you could buy from Arrowhead Garage, and also First Generation Garage, my channel, because Brian has been helping me for over a year now, helping me with my YouTube channel, and I do appreciate his help also. So due to the fact that Mike is gonna come here, I had a Pontiac 350 in that corner that I took apart. I teared it down for now, and I will be building that engine in the future. Is the matching number engine to a 69 Firebird that I plan to build in the future, which is a 69 Trans Am clone. And that's the matching number. So I think I'm going to keep it with the engine if the block checks out, which it should, because believe it or not, it's a very low mileage engine. Because I mean, the things, just the timing cover and just a lot of things that gives it away. It was a very low mileage engine, and the owner told me, the one that we traded cars with, he told me. But sometimes I know you can't take people's word, but what I could see so far from the internals of the engine, it was low mileage engine, even though it had a nasty leak right here at the seal. So this is your front main seal on a Pontiac engine, and that's another 350 I have there that I probably will be using in the future on another project. But yeah, so I stole parts because I need a timing cover. This timing cover is in great shape. Usually you see a lot of pitting here because of the antifreeze, okay? This one happens to be in excellent shape, and this is something that I did learn. I will share it in another video about timing covers when it pertains to Pontiacs, okay? And before I get to where I'm going to be at this new video, this is the welding wire I use, okay? So I do use the Eastwood welder right there, the 135. I have used it with a big gas bottle here when I was building a GTO for a buddy of mine's. And all my cars, I do not use the bottle, so I go to flux core wire, which is no gas, you know, is a shield. The flux core wire is a shield gas wire, okay? That's what I use. Yes, welder, okay? That's the size of wire I use. 10-pound spool. It lasts you a long time. I just changed my spool, and mind you, I did my white 68 Firebird. I did a whole lot of metal work to the Lovebird for you guys that follow that, okay? And I also welded here on Lady Bird the complete inner upper rockers, fully welded, because the guy that sold him the car, or whoever was building this car, did not fully weld it the car up, okay? And I also did the toe boards completely fully welded, and the transmission hump you see there, Also the seat risers, and that's when I ran out of wire. So the 10-pound spool goes a long way. Now the downside of things is that I have to mess with the convertible top and remove it off the car. And the reason I need to remove it off the car, because there's still plug welds that needs to be done here that I don't like. Okay, I still need to fix some. I still need to actually make some from scratch. Okay, plug weld some areas, I should say. And if you see all that plastic tubing for the hydraulic system of the top going up and down, if the sparks of the welds go on it, it's gonna melt the plastic. That's why you saw me having a big welding blanket, which I just hanged it over there. But I had a big welding blanket here protecting the tubing. And you know, I'm responsible of this car, of finished building the car, getting all the metal work done for the owner of the car the right way. And we have spoken that I'm going to be doing a lot more than to that, but I'm not going to do the final body work and to move to paint. You know, it's just that is a lot of work. I don't have the time, and it's not in my schedule right now. But I am going to fix all the metal work, plumb the car, wire the car, and hopefully get that engine that is matching numbers to the car, Pontiac 350, working for he could drive it out of here. So let me get the top removed, and I'm going to show you the areas that I still need to fix here and also in the trunk. Stay tuned. Let me remove the top. All right, guys, so I remove the power top motor with the cylinders and also the complete top. Okay, the framing, it's over there on the other side of the garage, which I'll put what I can put inside a box, and the rest, the frame, I will put it on the inside the bird cage later on. So let me just give you guys an understanding. I want to clean this up, probably add some plug welds right here. Okay, and also if you see, whoever was building this car left 2 screws inside this panel here, which is your rear seat upper panel, and I need to plug weld that. I'm going to give it at least 3 plug welds, 1, 2, and 3 at the middle. And let me see how the inner side here looks. The inner side here, as you can see, he just left screws. Let me see if I can. Those are the screws pointed from the other side. You see, he just left it just like that. Left this weld here exposed to the elements. I'm going to clean these welds and seal them all up and weld what needs to be welded and that he left open. And on the other side is even worse than that, because, well, first let me show you guys. So this bracket here, okay, that needs to be flush here. Look at, I could fit some of my finger in there. As you can see, the opening. Let me see if I could get the flashlight. There you go. You see how you can see the flashlight moving up and down? That's supposed to be flush into your inner wheelhouse, and it's not. And it looks like he cut it, and then it's not long enough to even give you material. So I'm gonna add a piece of metal, if I could have some metal to weld to that inner wheelhouse. Okay, then inside the wheelhouse, check out those holes. Okay, he left 1, 2, 3, 4 holes exposed, and check that plug weld. It absolutely sucks. And this one too. Okay, it's not touching the metal. It's not even all the way through. I have to fix like 3 underneath too. So there's work to be done here. Let me doctor all this up, and I'll bring you guys over when everything has been doctored up. All right, guys, so far I used my self tappers like I always do. I saw that over here wasn't welded. Of course, there I explained the beginning of the video. I have some here and now here. So what I did here was, for the metal could stay nice and flush to the inner wheelhouse, I just gave it a couple of tacks and that hold it in place for me, and I made sure 100% it was flush, because sometimes the self tappers, if the metal is fighting you and it's not getting close, it'll break apart. So once I saw the metal was flush, I kept it that way, gave it a couple of tacks, stitches, welding there, and I did the plug welds. Now I want to show you the penetration of the plug welds. So this was me just now. Okay, 1, 2, and 3, and look at the stitch welds. Okay, that's some really good penetration there. All right, I'm happy how that came out, and I'll clean all this up and seal it. I gotta now finish welding what he didn't finish welding. Okay, which is a whole bunch of mistakes here. See, look at this. But same idea is gonna go for that side over there. Same idea. Plug welds right where you see those self tappers. I'll bring you guys back once I finish plug welding everything. All right, guys, so this is also fixed and plug welded to the inner wheelhouse, just like that side. And also my plug welds that I did. These are the ones down here that was pretty much missing. I still need to clean and seal all that. But now everything there seems to have a plug weld the way it's supposed to be. And also, no holes. All of them are covered now. I welded all of them shut. Here just needs to be nice and clean. Where you see this new metal, shiny metal around, those are all the holes that I had to go ahead and weld up. Okay, I still have to go and hit little pinholes. If you guys could see that little shining light, I will weld those little pinholes. All right, which is nothing. Clean it up, seal it up. And then I'm going to be moving to the trunk area. Right here, there's a screw. Doesn't need to be a screw there. Plug welds 1, 2, 3 are missing. They drilled out, but they never plug welded. Over there, there's a screw, needs to come out. There's a plug weld that needs to be there. Also there's missing 2 plug welds. One having a screw. And then also on the back side, right in that area right here, needs to be plug welds there. Just like you see over there, they left 2 screws. Well, it needs to be plug welds. So once I finish the back area where the trunk is, well, that's the rear seat bracket, okay, be done for the day. I'll bring you guys back when everything is welded shut. Well, guys, I pretty much finished all the welding that needed to be done that wasn't done. Okay, on the rear seat brace here, from the seat to the inner wheelhouse to the bottom of the floor of the trunk, and also over there. He also never plugged weld going down through here, and I did. The complete rear of the seat is plugged weld now, and as you can see behind there, on the back where it's supposed to be welded, okay, she's welded now. And look at that tire spacer tire hold down. Okay, before she was crooked really bad. You can see the beginning of the video, and now she's where she's supposed to be. Okay, I also welded all the holes that he left open here at the trunk drop off, also that side. I'm pretty much ready to clean everything, clean the flash rust that it has from sitting down with the bare welds, seal everything. I will seam seal everything. Oh, also at the trunk, where the trunk hinges get welded to the inner wheelhouse, he left them open and I weld them all up. Also from in here, I weld them from the top here, he left them all open. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. Also right here, he left this open. Okay. And I welded here, and I also welded where he left it open here for the trunk latch. So I have been working really hard. I have about 6 hours just filling in plug welds where they need to be plug weld, moving the tire hold down bracket, and all the holes that he left exposed at the trunk drop off. Also the inner wheelhouse where he left the holes exposed, they all shut, okay, with plug welds. Guys, Ladybird is moving right along. My next thing will be welding the drive shaft bump stop. The car is missing it. I have one in my collection, and I will see how it will fit this floor, because some of them fit, some of them don't. But if it fits, I'm just gonna do it, because the owner of Ladybird, he's been really nice to me. The gentleman is an awesome person, and he has been picking up parts for me also for my projects, and I guess he'll give it to me once he comes to pick up the car. So I'm just gonna throw that also. I'm gonna throw him a bone, he throws me a bone. And I know when he sees this video, he's gonna be surprised that the car have come such a long way already. Like I said, I'll be seam sealing everything, first sealing all my welds, seam sealing it. And I'm gonna tell you guys something, where you cannot see your plug welds and you want to seal them up really good, I sometimes just put a little seam sealer and I seal them up like that, because trust me, it will last you a long time. For those who have tear down a classic car in their life, and you ever brushed off or scraped off seam sealer, whatever metal the seam sealer was on is almost like brand new. So seam sealer does work. Okay, of course you need some, wherever it's supposed to be a drain hole in your car, do not plug it up with seam sealer or anything. The drain plug is there for a reason. But I have put on my project seam sealers around the plug welds that you're not gonna see. Okay, and let me tell you something, it saves the heck out of it. The metal stays under that seam seal fresh. That's my opinion. You guys do what you guys think is right. I know that's what have worked, because years and years to come, that thing looks like brand new metal underneath. But guys, yep, Ladybird definitely have come a long way here at First Generation Garage. I am so excited, and pretty soon I'm gonna be probably moving to the firewall, which I might have to just move that front subframe and take it out the car. So let's see. But I mean, I'm really plugging away here and doing an awesome job, moving right along with the project. And once I finish doing the last welding that I have to do, I'll start grinding what I have to grind from the previous guy that was putting the car together, because his welds are just too high in certain spots. And I think the last spot I'm going to leave is going to be the outside of the body, which is this lower quarter panel that he made like a relief cut there, or something is funky in that corner, but I'll make it work. Well, guys, thank you for sticking with me with another Firebird bring back to life. And pretty soon, hopefully the beginning of spring, this car will be done for it could drive out of here. Take care now. Like I say, keep your hands dirty and your project will move forward. Bye-bye now.